Hello, I'm Martha Brown, Mayor Pro Tem for the City of Rowlett. I'm here today with Ozzie Cutter, winner of the February Spirit of Rowlett Award. Congratulations, Ozzie.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this honor.
So, to tell a little bit about you, we know that you came to the library's ESL program in 2015 as a teacher. Today you teach 2 conversational English classes, which at present are attended by 30 students, and you've taught students from 48 different countries. That's just amazing to me that we have that kind of diversity in Rowlett. How long have you lived in Rowlett? I want to know that, but also I want to know a little bit about your background and how you got here.
I'm from Turkey originally, born and raised, and I've been in America. I don't want to tell you how many years, I'll be telling you my age. However, I've been in Rowlett 22 plus years, and I just love this town. What can I say?
So how did you get here, Ozzie? You said that you're from Turkey, so I'm sure you have a story there.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I lived in Turkey all my life, and I came to the United States for finishing high school. And actually, on the way back from high school, finishing here, going back to Turkey, I was on the same airplane with my soon-to-be husband, and I didn't know.
My goodness.
And he was in the military, and I met him and married, and we have 2 beautiful children.
So tell us about your ESL classes.
My ESL classes I'm very proud of. We have two times a week right now, and I have 30, at this point, 30 students, and my students are right now from 16 different countries is what I have. And it's really quite interesting because I don't speak any other language. I only speak English and Turkish and a little French.
So it's really interesting because I assumed that you spoke the languages of the people that you were teaching, but that's actually not how you teach them.
Well, I don't approach it that way. I think it's easier for me not to know their language because then they're forced to learn what I'm teaching.
I love that. Well, it seems to work very well. You have some enthusiastic students who are big fans of Ozzie Cutter.
Thank you very much.
Are you friends with your students outside of class?
Oh, absolutely. We have at least once a week luncheons that we go to different countries to learn about their traditions and their foods. Matter of fact, last week we were at the Indian cuisine. We had a lady from Pakistan had a birthday party. So she chose to have it there. That's where we had. But every week we go to different restaurants, and it's a good way to get along and get them to know our city and what all we can do here, and how to live like an American, of course.
I think one of the beautiful things about your students is that you put them all together in a social situation. None of them speak English very well, but they begin to learn how to communicate with each other. So tell us about that a little bit.
Well, that really has been my dream more than anything else. It's been my dream because I came here as an immigrant, as a foreigner, and it was very difficult to get to understand the American way of living and your traditions here. And I always looked for a place where I could go and where someone can guide me along this. And that's the reason why I decided to go into ESL teaching. I really enjoy it. Now that I don't have to work for a living, this is what I really enjoy giving back.
You teach classes 2 days a week.
Yes, I do.
But from what I understand, you spend a lot of your time outside of the classroom with your students.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the things that you do for your students.
Well, some of them never been to a post office. They're too afraid to go because they don't speak well, and they're afraid people would make fun of them if they didn't pronounce it right. So that's one of the things that I try to do with them on the days that we're not working in the classroom in the school. We go to places, we go to restaurants, I teach them how to order food, how to tip, what percentage to tip, what is tipping is about. And also, I encourage them to become citizens, and how wonderful it is to become an American citizen, and all the benefits and all the kindness that you receive by becoming an American citizen. So when they start that procedure, I help them with their paperwork, and sometimes I go to their doctors with them, so I can help them with that. And schools always are big ones. And I teach them how to get along with the students, the teachers in the classrooms. I think everybody should know their child's teacher and they should introduce themselves. I mean, they should somehow put in some time for the classroom. So a lot of them learn how to volunteer. Matter of fact, quite a few of them volunteers in the library.
Well, you've definitely found the secret to joy, and that's in giving back. And your students obviously appreciate you. Not only did one of them give her the beautiful dress that she has on today.
Yeah, her daughter lives in England, and she sent my sizes to her daughter, and for Christmas her daughter sent us back to me.
And so they gave you a beautiful watercolor just today.
Oh yeah, today.
With some calligraphy on it that expresses their appreciation for you. It was actually such a beautiful sentiment. So they said, Ozzie, on behalf of our whole class, we wanted you to know how very grateful we are for you and for all you do for us. You have invested in each of us and made us more like a family than just a class. Thank you for giving us your time and attention. You help us not just with our studies, but also with the details of our lives. You could have chosen to do many things with your time, so the Lord bless you for your love and care for us. With love, your 2019-2020 class. And they also gave you...
You're going to make me cry now.
They also gave you your favorite roses.
Yes, yellow
They gave
yellow
you
rose of Texas.
long-stem yellow roses.
Yes, they did.
And so I think it's just wonderful how you have invested in your students, but I can see the joy that is your return and gives you purpose for every day. It's wonderful to be able to invest in other people's lives and see the beautiful fruit that comes from it. Once again, Ozzie, congratulations on winning the February 2020 Spirit of Rowlett Award. Thank you for all that you do for our community.
Thank you very much. I'm honored. Thank you very much.
Do you know someone who makes a difference in Rowlett? Nominate them for the Spirit of Rowlett Award at rowlett.com/spirit.